Quick little video today because I keep seeing this comment and it drives me nuts. I talk to a lot of clients every single week and I talk to a lot of people online in the LGBTQ community that are looking to change their health or their habits or their mental well-being or combining everything, just like I usually preach, to kind of take a holistic approach and not only look at how they look physically, but also want to improve their general standard of life, really truly finding their authentic self and striving for more. And there are just a few things that I have been struggling for a long time with that I see repeating again and again in other people's lives. I see a lot of people wanting a change in our community, whether it's a physical change, they're not satisfied with how they look, or they're not satisfied with how they feel in their body. Maybe they're not strong enough, or they cannot perform, or they have low energy, or they feel tired all the time. And at the same time, they might have also some other mindset things that they want to look at. They know there is some things that they struggle with mentally. They could be relationships, it could be finances, it could be their career or their studies, right? And there is this misconception that if we feel satisfied with what we have, then we're gonna just stop reaching for more. And I think this is such a huge misconception that we probably grew up, at least I grew up with an idea that if I was just doing enough, or I was just content with how things were, there was this narrative of where if you're just content and you reach some contentment, some satisfaction, then you're done and you're good. You stop growing, you stop wanting more, and you stop the grind. And I think a lot of people, especially in our not only community but just in the world, in our society nowadays, I think there is two categories of people out there, or even content creators and things you might be consuming right now, whether on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, where you have some people that are saying, you need to really want things and you go after them and you grind every day and you set up this and that and you need your habits, and there is this kind of grinding, fight for what you need and keep pushing to achieve your goals kind of thing. And then there is another camp that is more about, you should be finding satisfaction in what you have and being grateful and kind of chill back and take things slowly and, save what you have and really enjoying life. And I'm in a place in time, probably, or in my personal life, or just through what I've studied and what I see people struggling with, that I think we stopped appreciating that these two things can coexist. They can be there, present in our lives at the same time. And they don't mean that either if you're in the grinding camp or with the grind team, then you're just not gonna enjoy anything and not gonna be grateful for what you achieved. You're not proud, you're never satisfied, and you cannot keep up the grind, and you're never gonna achieve anything because you're never gonna be able to appreciate what you have. Whether on the other side, if you're in the chill camp and the kind of balanced lifestyle, that means that you're not striving to grow or experience more or achieve more things. I am a sucker for just acknowledging that we live in a life that is full of paradoxes. And while I find them, as you might do, very uncomfortable to be in, I also, probably through my trans experience and my LGBTQ experience, I find them to be quite revealing, quite uncomfortable, but they have a meaning behind it. And I learned how to accept it, and not only accept it, but actually make it my strength to be able to use my critical thinking and to embrace any paradoxes, any ups and downs that are thrown at me, or even in my being, in my body, in how I am. And that makes me who I am. So I find enrichment and I find beauty, and even if it's uncomfortable, I've found ways, and I teach my clients ways to get over that, so that our mind is at peace and grateful and balanced, but at the same time, we want to strive for more, we want to grow, we want to change, we want to achieve our next level. Those two things can coexist. They can coexist. You can be very, very proud of everything that you've achieved in life, everything you've done in a day, everything you made possible, all the things that you said yourself you would do and you actually made it happen in this week, this month, this year. You can be very proud. You can celebrate that. Give yourself a pat on the back if you're not a big fan of celebration and you have a little bit of resistance celebrating that because of your story, history. Just, I'm not that kind of person either. But at the same time, you can still be not satisfied and want more. Go for the next level. I believe as humans, we chose to come to this world, or we're being put on this world, however you wanna, you believe it. The truth is, to grow, to experience, to expand, to have a human experience. whatever that entails. Like what we go through, this life, everything that you go through is literally your emotional gym. Is every day you're presented with situation, you build things that are gonna be matched with whatever you are trying to do, and it's just like tests every day to either sit back and relax and realize how much you've achieved already, and you see the gains through the years and you can be very proud, but you can also see it as, I am proud, but I'm not satisfied. I'm gonna keep pushing because I'm enjoying this. I want to build bigger. And it's not necessarily that one kills the other or one cannot be with the other. It's not that if you're very, very grateful and fully embrace and live a life full of even astonishment and enrichment and self-belief and self-love, or whatever you want to call it, for yourself, doesn't mean you're gonna just chill back, relax, and have zero motivation to grow. You can still have the same big high achiever goals and also practice gratitude. And that actually, if you find this balance, if you find the balance between being very proud of what you achieved, but also knowing there is a next level, knowing you want to explore more, and setting up stages that are aligned with that energy that you already have, that are aligned with your true self, that are aligned with your habits, with your values, with what you personally value and what you personally love to have in your life, then you can go to a next level. You can achieve a next goal. You can earn more, become more, dream more, have more, be more. Life is a paradox, is a can of paradoxes, and you can be uncomfortable in them. But if you can accept that you don't need either one or the other, that you can have both, that you can want the change and at the same time feel okay with how you are, you can have that. I talked to a couple of clients in the past that were really, really scared of starting a coaching program because they felt, or they described themselves as, I'm fat and I want to lose weight. But I also know that in my community, in our LGBTQ community, or in the communities they work in, that would be seen as almost fat phobic. Like, if I go on a diet, I'm not enjoying myself, but I'm not fat phobic. I want to lose weight, but I'm not fat phobic. And what does my community think if I go on a diet? Which, by the way, I never put people on a diet per se. Just want to put that out there. This is not the way I work. But if I take care of my health, if I don't like what I see in the mirror, that means that I'm phobic of something for everybody. That has held back so many people in our community, whether it's to get a more masculine physique. Having that, if I try to get there, then it might be a toxic trait. So having these fears within the community, within ourselves, can hinder our own authentic process of being. And I just want to share a quick few words about this, because you can have both. You can both feel like, I want to make a change in my personal body, my body is my body, my life kind of thing. And at the same time, I don't judge anybody for being fat. Or I'm gonna need to go deeper and have coaching to kind of explore, do I have that? And then how am I using this within myself and with others? This is why coaching is gonna be revelatory for who you are and what you're trying to achieve. This was a little bit of a quick video. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you resonate. Let me know down in the comments, share your stories if you see any patterns like that in your personal life, if there is anything that you personally see you're struggling with, and it might be something that has to do with this concept of being proud and wanting to achieve more, or kind of falling into one or the other camp. I would be super appreciative, would love to hear your story. If you are interested in having a conversation with me or want to check out any other resource that I have, just feel free to download the free resource down below. It's a complete resource that I put down and together for everybody. Even if you're not a client, this is actual material that I gave to my paying clients. I hope it's very valuable for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. If you haven't done that already, please, please, please hit that subscribe button, because it truly helps me. I'm on a road to kind of try to achieve those 1,000 mythical subscribers, and I would love for you to be one of them. Thank you so much, and see you soon.